Hey everybody, it's Carla. Welcome to the Happy Bookmaker. I hope you're all doing great. I hope you had a wonderful holiday season. It is 2024. Happy New Year. I wish a very good, wonderful New Year for everybody. So I thought it was time that we did a little more decorating in Friends and Flowers Black Toile. So I've pulled a whole bunch of goodies. I love this book. I know I've said it before, but I'm going to say it again because I just really do. Okay, so let's start with this little guy. Actually, let's start with this one because this guy is in the way. So, so what I'm thinking here is, and again, if you remember, everything in this junk / writing journal, but this is all France and or flowers themed. So, well, you know, I might stick in a couple other things too, but so that is the whole idea. So I have this beautiful inked and spritzed paper, and then this is a French book page, and it's nice and sturdy, it's nice and heavy. So my thinking is to do a pocket of some sort over here. And what I'd like to do is, oh, I forgot to mention, one of the things that we're going to be doing today is using up all of the tags and envelopes, stationery that we made in the previous video. So this is what kind of gave me the inspiration for each layout, is a tag, and then, you know, what can I do to sort of build on that theme. So I'd like to do a pocket, I think, out of this really pretty paper. It's double-sided, it's like a cardstock. You don't have to have a cardstock, but it's the color that I'm going for here. So I think I'd like to do some kind of a pocket here, but I also want to pull in some of this really pretty plum color. So I thought I might do just kind of, I should get closer for you. You can see that little plum color in there. So I'd like to do just kind of a tear of it, just kind of a hint of it. And then I kind of played around with, I mean, this might be crazy, I don't know. Over the whole thing, maybe putting a piece of this mesh, that could be kind of cool too. So I'll decide on this later. Maybe I save that for something else, but you know, I just thought that that was really cool. Okay, all right, so let's get started. So this one is going to be the pocket. I think that's a little too tall. Let's go to about here maybe. Maybe I just cut off where the darker pears are. This is a really pretty cardstock. I just love this. These pretty blue pears. I'm gonna go over to the paper trimmer and trim this off. Okay, so I've trimmed this off, and it's not gonna be a real tall pocket. I'm gonna kind of mark this and kind of fudge it to get a little line here. This is how wide we want this pocket to be. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I'm also gonna be doing, obviously, some inking, and we have our favorite, where did it go? Distress Oxide. You know, I may pull in some other ink colors as we go, but this is what I'm starting with today. So I'm just gonna get a little inking on here. And this would be like the page for writing. It's definitely light enough to do some journaling on, and obviously fits in with our theme. So there's that. Okay, so now I'm gonna take, yeah, I think I'm just gonna like randomly rip some of this, and then we'll just to get a little bit of that color in. Okay, so I've got that. See, I just think that that really adds something. I think that's really pretty. By the way, in my last video, I didn't talk, and it was just all music. And I thought it was really fun. I thought it was pretty cool, kind of artsy, you know, but I'm just wondering what, if anything, anybody thought about that, if you had seen that video. I thought it was super fun for me to do. But, you know, was it too weird? Like, you know, were you kind of bored that there was no talking? I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it myself. I enjoyed watching myself. Is that weird? I don't know. So let's see now. You know, I think I like this idea. First, let me get this down. I'm gonna do a little inking, although I don't know if you're gonna really see it because this is so dark, but, you know, we'll give it a little shot. There, I wet the ink a little bit, and now you can really see. that I've got some ink on there. Much better. Okay. A little Fabri-Tac to glue this down like that. You know, another thing, see, now I'm thinking, another thing we could do is only fasten it at the bottom, well, and at the sides. And then this could also be like another pocket. That'd be kind of cool, huh? Let's do that. So I'm just gonna go around the edges. Because if I do, you know, Fabri-Tac, obviously that's all just gonna come right through. Okay, so I've got the netting, or whatever you wanna call that, on the pocket. So I'm just gonna go around the bottom, obviously. This is kind of thick. Try not to add bulk, but when you're using cardstock, it's kind of hard not to get it bulky. And I'm also gonna like raise it up a little bit so you can kind of see the, I'll raise this in a minute so you can see, but this kind of torn edge of the paper where it was torn out of the book. Let's see if you can see that. Can you see that? It's like, it's very subtle. There you go. Okay, so we've got the pocket down. That's so pretty. I am gonna go around and do a little inking. I'm not on the book page, I think, because that has its own kind of natural sepia tones, but on this little guy over here. And then this is a piece of, was a digital image, and I, you know, aged it up, but the colors are perfect for in here. So that is gonna be tucked in here. And then we have our cute little tag that we made in the last video, and that is gonna be tucked in here. How cute is that? I love that. Wow, is that it? I think that's it. I think that's all we had to do for this one. We could put a word of some sort over here, or some kind of embellishment here. Hold on a second. Okay, got some words here. How about this one? Imagine, but this is imagine in French. So I think that'd be pretty to put up there. Inking. Okay, how does that look? Ooh, that's pretty. That's pretty. Okay, I found one. It is a little bit, it's the darker tone, but I think that's perfect. What do you guys think? I love that. Oh, but you know what? How is that gonna work? You know what? This, if I do that, this can no longer be a pocket because there's no way I'm gonna get this to stick to just this netting. I mean, maybe I could, but I think we're gonna forego this being an extra pocket because I'm not sure how sturdy it's gonna be anyway. So, you see how things progress? Or maybe they digress, I'm not sure. But we're gonna stick that here. Oh, see, yeah. It's worth kind of maybe losing a pocket. That is so pretty. I love that. Okay, let's go on. Let's go back to the beginning where we have this little guy. This fell out of something. I wonder what I was gonna do with that. Well, we'll figure it out. Okay, before we get too far, I wanna do the little rubber band trick here and see if we can get some of these pages to just stay down a little bit. Okay, that helps. All right, so what we're gonna do here is, I believe I'm going to do, of course this rubber band's gonna get in the way, a pocket. Now my question is, do I do the pocket over here or over here? These are both good pages for writing. The writing, this is like photocopied. This is a French letter that I got in my French ephemera haul for Red Toile, and I photocopied it onto the back of one of my digital sheets so that I'd have like a backing to it. So, so it's not, you know, super dark, so we can definitely, it can be written on. So I think I'm gonna do, yeah, I think I'm gonna put the little pocket. These are one of our pretty little ladies from the French Ladies journal that I did quite a while back. So I think we're gonna use her and give her a little more inking. It looks like I was gonna use her and started inking, but give her a little bit more here. And if you didn't watch any of the other Black Toile videos, what I'm trying to do is kind of keep the base of these layouts pretty neutral, and then just have these like punches or pops of color in, you know, in a flower or a tag or something like that. And I will ink this side as well. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. I mean, it's simple. I thought about just putting it down as an image, but I do want to do, I love the colors of this digital postcard image with this tag that we made last week. It's got that pretty sagey green in it, and so I think that they would really tie well together. So that's why I kind of need a pocket to tuck that into. Okay, so let's get her down. Okay. I mean, you could also stick these on with paper clips. You know, either way, you know, everything adds bulk. I think a paper clip maybe adds a little bit more bulk. So let me cut this guy out, and then we'll beat it up a little bit. Okay, so looks pretty decent, right? So I think what we're gonna do is, because I do want this to be, you know, for journaling, so we're not gonna do a lot back here, maybe a really light stamp of some sort. So what we need to do now is, I can find my sandpaper. I always lose my sandpaper. And then I'm gonna sand it up a little bit, and then we're gonna do some inking on it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna move this. I don't wanna get sanding crumbs all over it. So just like I did, you know, in my very first YouTube video, shaking the whole table, where I did the aging of digital ephemera. So fun. I mean, it's just, I think I've said this, but you could sit and do this for hours. Like, it's just so fun. I also wanted to mention that one of my subscribers, Susie, mentioned that, you know, because I've talked about things being really slow, and she said that she hadn't, even though she had the notifications bell, you know, selected, she hasn't been getting notified of my videos. Now that could be, you know, one of the reasons why things are slow. Very possible. So I just wanted to tell people that, you know, I'm not exactly sure how to solve that, but I'm getting a wet wipe here. Okay. But I think it's very possible that if you unclick, or, you know, if you click the notifications bell again and like you know, get unnotified, and then re-click it, that might, like, kind of like you reset a computer, that might do the trick. So try that. She said she would try that, and I haven't heard if that helped or not, but I've heard of that happening to other creators. So, you know, that's very possible that has happened. Now, how cool is that? Isn't that pretty? It's very simple. This could be written on in the front as well, you know? Should I do the little stamp? I think I should. The stamp. We'll just pretend that it has actually been mailed. So, I like that idea. Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's super cool. Okay, guess I got any ink on that. All right. So something maybe light to put on the back, or maybe just one little image. What if I just did a little Eiffel Tower, like off to the side or something? Certainly fits in with our theme, huh? Obviously could write on it either way. I'm gonna put it down at the bottom. Oh, that's so cute. I love it. Okay. All right, back to this. That is so cute. I'm gonna let this ink dry a little so I don't get it on the back of the page. Let's dare to take off this rubber band and do a little inking on this page. Try not to get these big poofy sleeves in the ink, in my ink pad here. Just a little swipe down here, just to, and I like to just do a few little, you know, random dashes, because if it was being handled and touched, you know, it would be dirtier, it would be worn in some other places. So now, are you gonna fit in here? That's the next question. Let's see. It fits. Oh, how cute is that? That is so cute. So I think the reason, I think I have this in here to stick him on here. I'm pretty sure. Okay, so this was one of our beautiful little tags that we made. This is from Mateo's shop, Arteo Mixed Media Art. I hope I'm saying that right. But he has an Etsy shop and a YouTube channel. So please check him out. And this is one of his digital tags. And this is one of my double-sided paper clips. So it's kind of cool because you can, you know, each side is decorated. Okay, so I'm gonna just tuck this in up here. It's a little bulky. It's a little bulky, I know. But how pretty. How pretty is that? Okay, one more thing. Either, I pulled out a couple of words. Right. I could go over here, over here. I mean, I could use them both. Okay, so I decided to put the right up here and then down here, a daily log, so that they're both not on the top of the pages. Okay, look at this. Isn't that pretty? That is so pretty. I love that. Okay, next. Okay, so for this one, my thinking was honestly to keep it really simple. And this is just an old book page. I don't remember what book it is. It's not a French book, but I copied, or printed rather, a digital image on it. And then on the back, oh, that's the name of the book, Kingfishers Catch Fire. So, so on the back side can be journaling space. So I don't want to attach it down. So I'm just going to do like a clip and clip it on the side. And then this can be journaling space and this can be. And then I thought maybe I'd put this little thing somewhere, maybe up in here or down in here or something. But let me do a little inking. Okay, so I'm going to cut out this little tag, and this can just be, you know, written on and say, I mean, it could say anything. It could say the date. It could just have the title of the journaling page, whatever. And my feeling is it would be perfect, just kind of up at the top here, to sort of, you know, well, should we do it there? Should we do it there? I think I'm just going to do it in the middle to kind of title the page. Okay, so we've got all that done. I mean, this was very simple, and I'm just going to clip this on the side with, how about, pardon my reach, either a black or a white. I guess I could use a gold paper clip. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I tried all three colors, and black, white, and the gold, and I like the gold. And this just, you know, a regular size paper clip. You don't need much to hold on a little piece of paper like this. But that is that one. Simple and easy. Oh, this would be a fun one. Okay, so what we're gonna do here is, this is one of my digital envelopes, and this is actually one of the digital ephemera pages from this particular page. So it's over in here, like on the page of ephemera. So it's an envelope, obviously. And then we did this in the last video. So super cute, huh? Got the pink, and we got some of the green tones, and then got the little piece of stationery in here. So I think what we're gonna do is a little pocket over here. This is another one of my gifts from Cheryl. A lot of these things in the book are gonna be from her. But what I like about it is that you can still kind of see through. I was gonna put it here, but it covers up too much of this cute little girl over here. So, let me see that. So I decided not to do that, but we can put a nice little pocket here. And I'm just gonna trim this on the paper trimmer. And then, I mean, this is so simple. And then we're gonna stick this in here in the pocket. I mean, I might clip it, we'll see. And then this is one of those French dictionary pages, and I just used my my new little hydrangea stamp, and that's just gonna tuck in here just for something pretty to look at. Okay. Oh, look at this, you guys. I didn't realize I can cut it on the paper trimmer because it's nice and crispy, but you can actually like fold it and tear it. Now that is pretty cool. So now again, we got to get this down. So I'm going to carefully put a light bead around the edges. And if I have to, you know, cover up the glue, we can find some cute little trim and put on there. Because obviously this is holy, so it's all gonna come through. Or, you know, full of holes, that's what I mean. Just kind of tapping that down with a wet wipe. Okay, so I had a thought. What if we took these cute little pearls, little pearl stickers, and just kind of did one at each corner, almost as a little anchor to hold down the pocket? Let's do that. Okay, so I'm going to put a teeny tiny dot of glue on each corner and stick one of these on. Okay, what do you think of that pocket? That's kind of cool, huh? Really like that. Okay, so we're going to take our cute little piece of stationery, our little envelope and flower, and we're going to put that right in the little pocket here. And then I think I am going to just clip this on the side. It could be put in here too, but I kind of like it just off to the side like this. All right. Ta-da! There we go. Okay, so what we're going to do here, this is another little piece of stationery. Just did some really sort of haphazard stamping on the stationery paper and on the inside of the envelope, but I think this is really cute. So what I'm going to try to do is create a little pocket out of this little birdie, and this is from Birds of Australia, and this is a digital image that I have printed both sides. So I've got the front and the back of the paper on one sheet, and then I used the decal scissors around the edges to make it, you know, look like it was ripped, and give it a little inking. Okay, so we're gonna cut this out. Let's see, how should we do this? We want it to be a pocket, so we want to have enough of a space to put something in. So it looks like I cut something out from the bottom side here. So let's do something like this. So this is what I call a very loose fussy cutting. Oh, I ripped it a little. Oh no. Okay. I mean, I don't even really need that stumpy part, but the important thing is that we have enough space like up at the top to tuck something in. So we're just going to kind of go around it very loose. And this is where I say, like, I tuck in a few things that, or, you know, a few things in these books that, okay, so that's not a French bird. It's actually an Australian bird. But, you know, birds and flowers, you know, they all kind of go together, right? So give it a little inking. That is going to make that fit in. Oh, look how pretty that is. That's so pretty. And then I did pull out a word. We got our words. And I might, I don't know, I might pull this over here to, yeah, to kind of tie in this sort of, what would you call it? Sepia tone, manila color onto the other page. Something like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Okay, first let's get him down. So let's see. I do this. Got to make sure I have enough room. Yeah, I think that'll work. Okay. It's not huge, but I think it'll work. Okay. So I'm just going to go all around the edges with the glue. Okay. Get it down. I don't want to be too close to the corner here, or the inside. Okay. Oh, he's so cute. Cute little birdie. And let's see if this is gonna work. It does. Look at that. How cute is that? Okay. And then a little word over here. I like that. Okay. Oh, pretty. I really like that. It's so simple, but it's so pretty. You could even put like a pretty little embellishment on the francais, just like something like that. We could also tie in, oh, let's put one of those on there. And we're kind of tying these two pages together. That is cute. Now that is cute, right? Okay, so what I want to do here is based on this pretty envelope that we did, and this is one of Mateo's beautiful digital envelopes. I love the way this turned out. Adding the lace, it just, I don't know, it just was perfect for the pattern, the paper pattern that he had. And then this is just a little piece of, again, that French book page, and I had photocopied, or can't get it open, I copied an image of one of my paintings, and this is from my Sketchbook Flowers series, but this is tulips. That is just gonna go in here. It's not really stationery for writing on. You know, we can put another little piece of paper in there too, but I just like the way the colors played together. So that is gonna be part of this, and probably gonna be tucked into here if I can figure out how to make this into a pocket. That's the tricky part. And then this is gonna probably be up on top here. So let's start, we gotta work on this guy. I'm trying to figure out how to make it a pocket while still keeping these guys glued down, because I think that they're just gonna, like, you know, kind of be flip-flopping around. So I'm wondering if it would work, or is this just a pretty image down here and then we clip this to the side? I have a feeling that's what I'm gonna have to do, because I can't seem to get it to, I don't have enough space to like have these glued down and then, you know, I mean, I guess it could go in the side, but I think I'd rather just clip this to the side and then have this as a really pretty image. So let's do a little inking. I have to decide how much of this I wanna cut out. And this is, I believe, from the Macmillan book of wildflowers. Really, really pretty images, pretty botanical images. I use that book a lot. I'm even gonna do get a little bit of ink on the inside there, because, you know, if I wasn't lazy, I would have taken the craft knife and kind of cut that out, but I don't think that's necessary, do you? Okay. Let's also ink around the edges of this. This is a perfect page for journaling. So I'm just gonna kind of leave that alone. Maybe we'll do a little stamp up at the top or something. I could see that. And then over here, yeah, I think this is gonna be a little flimsy here. So maybe I bring it down to, let's see, around here. I just really love having the floral images going over words. I think that's so pretty. I think maybe we cut it off. I could go all the way. Oh goodness, what to do? And then that could be over here. No, I'm gonna stick with my original. Okay, we're gonna snip this off. You know what I could do? After all this talk about pockets, I could actually leave this side open for a small thing to tuck in there later. I think I might do that. Just leave like a little section of it open here. Okay, so let's get the glue on. I'm gonna go up to, I'm gonna do all of this and just kind of leave this little part open. Okay, let's see how this works. I can always add more glue to it after if I think it needs it. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Got just this, oh, I do have glue in here, okay. So it's just a little tiny pocket here. And yeah, I can stick like a little, you know, I can make a little ticket or something and stick it in there. But I like that. I think that that works really, really well. Okay, wipe some of this excess glue off. Okay, let's finish ripping this little guy out, and he's gonna go up here. I'm not gonna rip it too close because I kind of like this being a little bit larger. Yeah, that's cute. Really, really like that. Okay. All right, so that is gonna be, I'm just gonna kind of put it across. So you still get to see some of the words back behind. Oh yeah, I really like that. That is so pretty. Okay, so what can we put up here? Let's see, this guy's kind of lumpy. Okay, how about, let's use, I think that this would be appropriate for the top of this page. So I'm gonna put a squirt, a little squirt on here. And because I want this to be really good and inked up. Okay, oh, it's got my finger, ooh, okay. Let's press down really well. Oh, well, it's because it's lumpy back behind it because I've got other stuff back there. I should have taken that stuff out. Well, what are you gonna do? It's nearly impossible to go back over it with the stamp and get it completely lined up. That's okay. I'm okay with it. It's still really pretty. It looks really antique and vintage. And I'm gonna just find a little cute little paper clip, stick that on the side. What about just a yellow one? I think that would work. I might come back later and do some embellished paper clips or double-sided or something. But I think that that works really well. I think that's really pretty. It's really pretty. Love this. And I don't have the right thing right now, but I just pulled out like this little piece of paper. You know, I guess I could make a little journaling tag out of it, and that could kind of just tuck right in there, something like that. How about that? Cute? Okay, let's move on. Okay. So for this one, all we're really gonna do is attach a tag. This is a French book page. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer here. Got stuff in the way. I just think it's really beautiful. If I turn it this way. And I wanted it to be where when you open the signature, you can see the whole thing. So I'm just gonna attach a little tag here because obviously there's, you know, you're not going to be journaling on this, but I think that this would be really pretty. So we'll just kind of do that. And like that, ta-da, it's done. Okay, that was an easy one. And for this guy, let's see here. This is a tag that I made when I was working on Red Toile, and I had like a mass making tag day, and I never did use that, but look how beautifully it plays with this. This is one of my digital pages. So, and then I'm gonna make a pocket out of this. I think I'm gonna try to keep the Eiffel Tower in here, and then make like a diagonal pocket, and that is what this little guy is gonna stick into. So very simple, very easy. Okay, so let's go around this. Let's move these out of the way. Okay, got a little inking there, so let's do, I think I'm just gonna cut right across like that. Kind of make a mark with my thumb here. And I know that I want to go just like to the top of the Eiffel Tower. I should have done this on the paper trimmer. That would have been the neater, smarter way to do it. But that actually works fine. Okay. I love the way this is pulling in the pink of the Metro sign. We can probably put something else on here as well. I don't know, we'll see. So this would be the journaling space in this layout. And up here, maybe not the best, but it's mostly decorative. So let's do that. this little guy down. Oh, that's so pretty. I love the way that looks. It's so pretty. Now when I, before I completely finish this book, like with the others, I go through and, add more goodies. Because when I initially do the layout, sometimes they're done, and then sometimes I know that I'm gonna wanna add something else, but not quite there yet. So here's that little tag, and I can link the video where we made a whole bunch of these tags, and that's just gonna tuck in there. And I could definitely see some kind of maybe book page or letter or something tucked in the back here. So we will come back to that, but for now, I think this is really cute. I really like this. Okay, let's move on to this guy. So what we're gonna do here, and here again is where I photocopied the French letter, and put it on the back of one of my digital pages. So just as a nice background. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a belly band out of this. And this is gonna be our punch of color. And then we're gonna cut this out and age it up a little bit. Doesn't need a lot. And then also one of these French Eiffel Tower photographs, image of a photograph that I printed on photo paper, and I'm going to cut it out with a decal scissors probably. And or another thing I could do is I could just leave like a little white border. Maybe I'll do that this time, and then it'll look like a photograph. So we can do that. So the first thing to go down is our little belly band. Let's give it a little inking. And then also, of course, on the paper. Okay. Okay, little guy, you're gonna go right in the middle. Like so. Uh-oh. This is one of my favorite colors. Oh, this blue is gorgeous. Okay, cut this little guy out. Okay, a little inking. Then we're gonna like bend it up a little bit, maybe put a couple little rips in it, so it looks like an authentic receipt. And it has just a tiny bit of this pretty, what would you call that? It's kind of an aqua-ish blue, but it's a little bit darker tone than in the belly band. Okay, so it looks like it had been bent, like not this particular piece of paper, but the original. So we're gonna give it a bend because it already has one. And then we're gonna bend it again because you can see the lines where the original had been bent. Let's give that a little inking too, really draw attention to that. And then maybe, it needs a rip. It's a little too perfect. Okay. Don't you just love beating up paper? It's so fun. Okay. Okay. Now when I put it in here, I'm just gonna fold it this much and just tuck this in here. That's cute. I love that. Okay, let's do this picture. And you know what? I think I'm gonna do it on the paper trimmer to make sure that it's really straight. Okay, how about that? Looks like a real photograph, huh? I will do a little bit of inking just so that it's not so new looking. I do wish it didn't say Canon on the back, but what are you gonna do? That is pretty. Okay, that can tuck in here. And then this is our little tag that we made in the digital ephemera video. And I think what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna clip this right on to the belly band because I think that would look really, really cute. So we could like move these down and clip this little guy up here. I like the black. There's a lot of black in this. Okay. Oh, I like that. How fun is that? One more thing. We've got our little Paris word. You know I like my words. Gotta have words. Lots and lots of great journaling space over here. Okay. And that's gonna go right here. I think that's good. Okay, I don't like to pick favorites, but I think this is my favorite so far. It's like having a favorite kid. You don't have that. But in this book, so far, I think this is my favorite layout. Okay. Okay, what's next? Are we done? Are we done? Oh my gosh, we are done. Except for one thing. I noticed that this fell out. So this was a little notebook that I made in the mini cutout notebook video, and I can link that as well. But since there's really no journaling on these 2 pages, I thought I would just kind of tuck this in, clip it on. I might do a little pocket later because I'm thinking about adding just some blank pages for journaling as well. But for now, because my main goal was to use up our little tags and stationery and notebooks and things like that in this journal and get them all used up so we can make some more. So I think that this is good. I've done a little inking around the edges, and this is just gonna tuck in here. So let's find a pretty paper clip. Let's see. How about a pink one? I think that that's kind of cute. It's a little bright pink, but there is bright pink in here. So now there will be some writing space on this layout. And I think that's it, you guys. Let's do a quick recap. All right, here's this one with our pretty digital postcard image. Lots of space for journaling. You could write on this as well. Lots of space here, and then our pretty tag from Mateo's shop. Isn't that pretty? I love this. Now on this one, pretty simple. We really didn't do a lot, just kind of ink the pages up, but I did attach this page, this book page with the image printed on it for some journaling. And it's just gonna tuck in here on a little paper clip. So that's all for that one, but it's simple and functional and pretty. Now for this one, we created that pocket out of this pretty blue paper, and then put some of the plum paper over the top to tie in the colors of this pretty tag. And then, so that's gonna be stuffed in here. And then this little receipt image, French receipt, that is gonna tuck in here. And we've got plenty of space for journaling, and even a little bit could go around here if they wanted to on this antique French book page. Pretty. Okay, on this one, we did this really fun pocket with this, I don't know what you call this, but it's not really a paper, but it's some kind of material. Well, obviously, it's some kind of material. And then we did the little faux pearls on the outside to really kind of anchor that down. We've got our cute little piece of stationery. It's gonna tuck right in here. And then just a really pretty stamped image on an antique French dictionary page that could be tucked in here, but I really liked pulling in the gold paper clip with the gold beads of the flower. So I think that that's really pretty. Lots of space for journaling, a little bit over in here, maybe not a ton, but more could be added as well. I like that. And then here's the one with our pretty Australian bird. So we made a little pocket out of him, and then we stuck our little piece of stationery in that pocket. Lots of space for journaling over here. Very simple, but really pretty. Oh, and this one is so pretty. Don't the colors just flow beautifully? We made a teeny tiny little pocket out of this botanical image. You can stick something. This is just stuffed in here to show that it is a little pocket on the side. And then we've got our pretty stationery attached to the side that we made in the last video. And that can just tuck right there. And lots of journaling space, and I think this is beautiful. Didn't really do anything with this one except tuck in a little mini cutout notebook, just so that there's a little bit of writing area in this layout. Over here we just tucked a little tag in this antique French book page, just so that there's, if anybody wants to write something, there's a little bit of space there. There's plenty of journaling space, and this is very light print, so this could be journaled on. And then this guy, very simple. Made a little pocket out of this piece of cardstock with the Eiffel Tower on the side, and then tucked this little tag in that we made a long time ago. And then plenty of space for journaling here. I really like this one. It's simple, it's really pretty. And I think this is my favorite one. I don't know why. I think because it's blue. I love blue. But we've got plenty of journaling space here. We've got our belly band with our little, you know, faux French photograph, Eiffel Tower photograph. And then our little receipt that we aged up. We kind of beat up that paper a little bit. And then I just tucked the tag in on the belly band. I think that that looks really pretty. And that's it, you guys. Hey, thanks so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you. Please like, share, and subscribe. It really helps to help my channel grow so that more people get to see it, and I can keep putting out these videos. I really have fun and appreciate you, and we will see you next time. Bye.